Gunther versus Nick Aldis. No title. Just a little bit of a storyline. Is this... Guys, I mean, Desmond, you go first. I have my thoughts. Go ahead.
I love this storyline. I want to point out Nick Aldis is one of the youngest people wrestling at SummerSlam. Gunther is in his low 40s. Most of the bloodline are right around 40s.
Yeah,
LA Knight,
70.
CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, all in their 40s. As far as I'm aware, the only person younger than the only male younger than Nick Aldis is right now is like Oba Femi. I think this is Nick Aldis' way of rejoining the roster, and I think at this point, I'm saying that Nick Aldis is going to defeat Gunther.
Wow. Holy cow. Booch, your thoughts.
Okay. I heard Desmond say rejoin the roster. So I'm going to ask a question just so I understand what I'm going on here. I remember Nick Aldis, I remember when they signed the contract, they talked about him being void of responsibilities. Was that like a temporary thing and he becomes the GM afterwards, or is he completely done as GM? Did he resign?
As far as I am aware, it is supposed to be a permanent thing, but they did not specify or outright say it.
Okay. Because that's what that's what I need to know. They might be like, hey, we're suspending you as the GM, and then after the match, you get your job back. They've done that before.
They did not say that. They said that he is giving up his position.
Okay. Because that's the thing I need to know going into that, because that's my question. Because my concern is if Nick Aldis is, in fact, going to become a wrestler and actually start wrestling on the roster, then I can say, yes, he would beat Gunther. But if he's not, then there's a good chance Gunther's gonna whoop his ass, because even though Nick Aldis is a two-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and has a dominant record, WWE has this thing where if you're in a GM role or a commentator role, they treat you as such and let whoever's on their roster bitch slap you from one side and down the other.
Now, in all fairness, they actually talked about his championships.
They did.
They made a point to talk about how big of a thing he was.
They've never done before. Because I remember during the pandemic when Roman Reigns fought Adam Pearce, and they made Adam Pearce look like this skinny pussy guy, when it's like, this is a 5-time NWA World Champion. This dude was scrap daddy Adam Pearce, and you treat him like shit. I watched Gunther, I watched Pat McAfee who was in War Games and tore the house down with Baron Corbin, Austin Theory, and freaking Adam Cole baby. Then he faces Gunther and practically gets the crap beat out of him. So I don't know where to go here, but I'm going to roll the dice and say Gunther, just because, again, I don't know if they're going to push Nick. I want to be wrong, but I don't trust they're going to push it.
Yeah. This to me is a waste of Gunther's time. An absolute waste of his time. Not a waste of Aldis's time. This is great exposure for him, especially to Dez's point, if he's coming back, even in a part-time role. But Booch, you made a fantastic insight there about how they view the commentator. Once you're sitting there, it's a tough road back, man. Like, very difficult. But hey, Pat McAfee's a great example of somebody that can do it. So he's done it. He was at WrestleMania. I mean, SummerSlam's kind of like a second, third, depending on how you view Rumble. So, this is tough. Obviously not that tough. I'm going with Gunther. So 2 for Gunther, 1 for Aldis.